Welcome to the Oligo News. Today's biggest breaking news is coming from the Israel-Gaza conflict, where Hamas has returned the bodies of 4 Israeli hostages, including 2 innocent children. This tragic development is part of the ongoing ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas. Among the deceased are members of the Bibas family, whose abduction on October 7, 2023, became one of the most heartbreaking moments of this war. Under the current ceasefire agreement, Hamas has returned the bodies of 4 Israeli hostages. This includes the remains of Kfir Bibas, just 1 year old, his 4-year-old brother Ariel Bibas, and their parents. The Bibas family was among the most high-profile hostages taken during the October 7 Hamas attack on Israel. The Israeli military, IDF, Israel Defense Forces, confirmed that the hostages were already dead before their bodies were handed over. This tragic news has sent shockwaves across Israel, increasing pressure on the Israeli government to take stronger action in the war against Hamas. Let's take you back to October 7, 2023, the day that changed everything. On that day, Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel, crossing into southern Israel and killing around 1,200 people. During the attack, Hamas militants kidnapped more than 240 hostages and took them to Gaza. Among them was the Bibas family, a peaceful Israeli family living near the border. For months, their heartbreaking images were circulated globally. Their abduction and now their tragic death have left the Israeli public in mourning. The Israel-Hamas war has been one of the deadliest conflicts in the region, causing thousands of deaths on both sides. The return of these 4 bodies is part of the ongoing Israel-Hamas ceasefire deal, which aims to secure the release of remaining hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. This hostage exchange has been a key part of negotiations between Israel, Hamas, the US, Qatar, and Egypt. Despite these diplomatic efforts, the Israel-Gaza war continues. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, are still carrying out airstrikes on Gaza, targeting Hamas military bases. Meanwhile, Hamas demands a permanent ceasefire and the complete withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza. World leaders have reacted strongly to this tragic development. US President Joe Biden expressed deep sorrow and reaffirmed his commitment to securing the release of all remaining hostages in Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowed to continue military operations in Gaza until every hostage is either rescued or accounted for. United Nations, UN, officials have condemned the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, calling for an immediate ceasefire to prevent more deaths. The Hamas-Israel war remains one of the most complex conflicts in modern history, with no clear end in sight. The return of the Bibas family's bodies raises serious questions. Will this tragedy push Israel to intensify its military operations in Gaza? Can the ongoing ceasefire talks prevent further loss of life? What will be the future of the hostage deal between Israel and Hamas? Right now, the Israel-Palestine conflict continues to escalate, and millions are waiting for a long-term peace solution. This heartbreaking update reminds us of the human cost of war. The world is watching as the Israel-Gaza ceasefire deal unfolds, hoping for an end to the violence. We will continue to bring you the latest breaking news, hostage negotiations, and diplomatic efforts from this region. If you found this report informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for real-time updates on Israel, Hamas, Gaza, and global conflicts. For English news you can also visit our news website www.theoligo.com. Thank you for your valuable time.